What's up guys, welcome to another Scratch tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a rain effect. This is used in so many different games and it's a great way to create atmosphere. So let's jump into it. Now the biggest mistake I see in this, honestly, is the lighting. People think you can just add a rain overlay to your pre-made game, it'll make it good. No, this looks so trash. You cannot just add a rain overlay. Arguably the most important aspect is the lighting. Take this for example. You see these two different ones? See how one looks a lot better and more suited to the rain theme? Mainly what you do is you just darken all the colors, and if you want to spice it up a little bit, you just add some highlight or some top lighting. This can really accentuate the look of all the light is coming directly from above. This is a lot more suited to rain than this costume. You need to know how to light the scene. Just putting the overlay will never work. Okay, now that we have that over with, let's make a new sprite. Let's call it rain. Now, the key to making good rain is all dependent on your style, but I'm going to do something that works well for most. Let's make a super thin line, because the water will streak as it's falling. Try to pick a darker blue, or something of that nature. Then, obviously, duplicate it in this pattern. So it's sort of like those S things that you used to make in elementary school, except sort of like this. Now what you are going to do is group it together, obviously, and just duplicate the crap out of it. Then once you get one row, you can offset it, obviously, do the next row. I think you guys understand what's happening here. Then once you do that, you group it all together, and then you bring it to the halfway point, you duplicate it again, and now you have your first one. You duplicate it, obviously, then what you do is you can group the two together, which is what I usually do, and you slide it down a tiny bit. Duplicate it, slide it down a tiny bit. Duplicate it, slide it down a tiny bit. And keep repeating the process until it looks like it loops. And then what you do is you forever, obviously, next costume, so you get that rain effect. Then you have to go to 0, 0 if you want to make sure that it completely fills the screen and it isn't messed up. What I like to do is after doing this, sometimes it still might have that jump like this one has. What I like to do is delete some of the costumes, so like in between. So that way it creates a more smooth, because it's really just getting rid of the smoothness, which creates a better look in my opinion. Then obviously you can add splashes. I don't like the look of splashes, but obviously you just animate them into these 4 frames, zoom across the frame, but I don't really like splashes. Then what you can do is you can set ghost effect. This is optional, but I like to set it to a good 40%. That way it's noticeable, but it's not like really interfering with anything. You can mess around with this, like do 80 if you want really subtle rain, do like 10 if you want really in your face rain. It doesn't work if you don't have the lighting. If you have the right lighting, it immediately has a better look to it than the first one. The darker it is, the more the rain needs to be noticeable, I've noticed, but as you can see, that looks pretty good. Then what you can do is you can do when green flag is clicked, forever, wait, pick random 1 to 5, and then broadcast thunder. And what I like to do is when I receive thunder, set brightness effect to like 50 and then repeat 10, change brightness effect by -5, and then clear graphic effects. Obviously what this is going to do is it's going to create a thunder where it creates that thunder look. Then what you can do is you can drag this script into all the sprites so it really creates that thunder look. So it's starting to look really good. The last thing obviously would be the sound. Now obviously you would want to add high quality sound, because sound is literally the most important aspect to getting this to work. You could literally have no visible rain, and if you had the right sound, it would feel like there's rain. Sound is often overlooked, so when you're making a rain effect, do not overlook the sound. So as you can see, I have this nice audio. You probably can't hear me, but it's nice. Then what you can do is forever sound play just the normal rain until it's done. So as you can see, the final atmosphere this will create is really good. And obviously all this needs to be adjusted, especially the thunder. I don't suggest leaving it at 50. Adjust it to your needs until it seems subtle or visible enough, depending on your look. But this is just basically a summary of how to create that nice rain effect. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next Scratch tutorial. Peace.